Today what we're going to be doing is color correcting these 4-year-old brows. So originally I microbladed this client. She came back about a year and a half later and we decided to shade her. And as you can see, they turned about a grayish bluish color. So today we're going to balance them out. So I'm going to go in and clean up the client's brows. You can use whatever tool you would like to do this. I personally like to use a plain razor blade, but in this case I am using an eyebrow razor because I purchased a bunch of these, so I definitely want to use them up. But a razor is absolutely my go-to when I am cleaning up a client's brows prior to doing the service. I also like to go in and tweeze any little pesky hairs that might be hanging out, just so I get a really defined shape and don't have anything in my way. Before I do any permanent makeup procedure, I like to go in with an alcohol wipe and wipe the skin. It's a powerful germicide, so I really like to make sure the base is clean, free of any debris, oil, makeup, moisturizer, things of that nature. So the pigment that I am going to be using today is by Biotech in the color orange. I will leave that below so that you can look that up. And then I am also going to be using Microblading Vertex Pico cartridges for my cartridge of choice in a 3RL for this procedure. Now the reason I am using a 3RL over a 1RL, and for those of you who may not understand, a 3RL stands for 3 round liner. The 3 represents the number of needles that are in this cartridge, and round liner stands for what type of taper the needle is. When you're color correcting a client's brows, you want to make sure to move swiftly through the brow, working from one side to the other. You want to be careful not to oversaturate the brow because we're not trying to give the client orange brows. We're trying to simply offset the color that is present to neutralize and warm it up. This pigment in particular is very thick and creamy, which I love, really great for microblading. So to break it down when I'm removing, I like to use a balm or some foam soap. And can you see how warm that is already just from the first pass? It looks great. Time for the money shot. Let's get that side by side. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you have any more suggestions on content, please drop it below.